Is the Earth flat or round?
Round.
Where's your evidence for this?
None.
Well, there you go. No evidence for the globe Earth.
What's your evidence for it being flat?
So why?
What about all the pictures from space and all the other planets?
Okay guys, so I was out at the park earlier today, chilling there, hanging out Sunday, early afternoon, and I was live streaming. I was literally doing a live stream while I was chilling there on the park bench. And some guy with his wife and his children came walking by, and I guess the guy heard what I was saying, and the guy stopped in his tracks when he got right in front of me, and he looked at me. And he provoked a conversation. So what you're about to see is a small clip that I took out from the live stream.
And I'm just saying how interesting that the globe and apparently the laws of physics and the way that light bends because of gravity, the globe and the laws of physics are conspiring to make a curved, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
To make a curved globe Earth look like a flat Earth. And if you know anything about this, sit down right here.
I
Talk.
don't know, but it sounds interesting.
Hey, man, jump in the conversation. You can be part of this. It's all good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Is the Earth flat or round?
Round.
Where's your evidence for this?
None.
Well, there you go. No evidence for the globe Earth.
What's your evidence for it being flat?
Well, number one, it looks flat.
Not from up above.
Well, there's been high altitude hot air balloons that amateurs will send up with a little GoPro camera. And they go up to like 100,000, 110,000 feet. And it looks pretty damn flat. And it turns out that a lot of people claim they can see curve when they're on an airplane, right? You know, you're in your commercial airplane and you look out your window. A lot of people will say, "What are you talking about, you crazy dumb flat earther? I seen the curve myself out of my airplane window." Well, it turns out that the average airliner flies at around 35,000 feet altitude. It's not high enough to see it. So why?
What about all the pictures from space and all the other planets?
Well, with the pictures from space, you have to trust NASA. You have to trust space agencies. But with the other planets, this is something I've heard people say before. I don't know if it's true. But if you zoom in with a telescope or you zoom in with a powerful zoom lens camera, the planets, what you'll see with your own apparatus, not NASA's apparatus, your own apparatus, you won't necessarily see these very solid, looking things. You'll see like shimmering lights, but they won't look like these solid terra firma objects the way the NASA telescopes will show you.
And also, I believe that the wind, I don't think that anything could be totally flat and stuff like that, because just the nature of the elements, of winds, of rains, like mountain tops, stuff like that. They don't tend to be flat or like that.
Well, by flat Earth, they don't mean that there aren't mountains and stuff.
No, I understand that.
By
right?
flat, they mean it. By flat, they mean it's
Right.
definitely not a sphere.
Right, I understand they're not saying it's a square.
Meaning we're definitely not stuck to the underside of a ball, thanks to gravity keeping us all stuck here. So you look at, I when I heard about this flat Earth shit, I was like, this is stupid, this is ridiculous.
So how about
Flat
global
earthers
warming?
are morons.
Even global warming?
Oh, global warming is, I'm very skeptical of global warming.
I don't believe in global warming.
Oh, you don't? Well,
No.
good for you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, good for being a skeptic. I mean, you people will label you anti-science
Yeah.
if you question what the current scientific consensus happens to be. But it's good
Global warming is just computer modules that they can't even tell you what the weather's going to be like tomorrow or next month. Or, they say we're getting the strongest hurricanes ever. And then, oh no, hold on, we're getting the least ever. To me, that's just a circle jerk.
Dude, they all just making up horse shit and
Trying to scare us, to keep us all in freaking line.
trying to scare us, trying to say that just human activity is inherently bad for the earth. How convenient.
Life wants to live. Life wants to reproduce. Mother Earth is this beautiful thing that takes care of itself. Like they say that we're damaging it. Look at when that oil spill happened. Mother Earth sucked all that stuff up, and it didn't hurt. It hurt a couple animals, but that's just part of the cycle.
Bro,
man.
you can't stop this machine.
You cannot.
I mean,
they think that this is
It's ridiculous.
It's
like,
ridiculous, bro.
like, dude, like, you know, just nature is
It
so.
was here before we came, and it's gonna be here.
Yeah,
after.
I mean, my parents' house. There's a bunch of sidewalks right across the front yard, and there's these trees, big ass trees that grow, and the roots of the trees would literally upheave the concrete sidewalks. It would be unstoppable
They'll
force.
either upheave it or eat it up,
They'll-
go over it, and swallow it in.
Yeah. So yeah. Have you ever heard of the flat Earth thing?
I have, but I've never really gotten into it. Bro, I don't meet a lot of people that think the way you think. I would love to exchange. You got anything? I don't even have my phone on me, bro.
Well, I'm using my phone right now
Yeah,
for
oh,
the
yeah,
for the
okay.
live stream, but
All right, well, before I leave or before you leave, maybe we can.
yeah, I'll talk to you, man.
Awesome, bro.
Hey, have fun, man. Laters. Anyways,
All right, guys, so about 20 minutes later, the guy came back and we had another little back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and play that right now. I also want to put out a really quick reminder that my Nikon P1000 Ultra Mega Zoom camera fundraiser is well on its way. If you guys want to chip in to help me get a Nikon P1000 so I can start zooming in on distant objects and see if there really is Earth curvature, just click the link below. You guys can chip in and help me get it.
popping up and appearing on the horizon when they're not supposed to.
Thank you, boss.
So there's definitely something wrong there.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hey, you two guys.
Take care, brother. I'm sure we'll run into each other again.
You can take my email.
What is it? I'm sure I remember it.
Last year I went out to the bay right there, right here off the coast, with a pair of binoculars. There's a lighthouse, a Cape Florida lighthouse, 13.8 miles away from me, right over the water. Pull out a pair of binoculars. According to the official curvature calculations, the lighthouse was supposed to be hidden by 77 feet of Earth's curvature. Through the binoculars,
77.
yeah, believe it or not, because it's a square, it's an exponential curvature. Through the binoculars, I could see the whole damn lighthouse. There were no 77 feet of curvature.
That's a lot. Yeah.
But those are the official numbers from the mainstream scientists and the mainstream global believers. Those are their calculators, not mine. It's the mainstream science telling us that according to the circumference of our globe, there should be 77 feet of curvature at 13.8 mile distance over water, because water, it conforms to the level of.
Right.
So I'm just throwing that out there to you because that's what I observed, and it goes against what we're told we live on. It was not consistent. So they have their explanations. Oh, there's a hologram. Yeah, man. Just whatever. We'll keep in touch with anything.
All right, man.
Hey,
Sounds
man.
good.
Take care of yourself. Later. You're gonna go out there and perform experiments, and you're gonna be surprised by what you see, just like I was. Which is, by the way, the reason that I want a Nikon P1000. I had a measly pair of binoculars last time. But I want a Nikon P1000 Ultra Mega Zoom camera because I want to really zoom in on shit and see what's going on. I'm well on my way to the goal. I'm going to be dropping a few $100 down for the Nikon P1000, but I wouldn't mind the support and I wouldn't mind the help from any of you guys who want to chip in and help me get to that goal a little faster. In fact, there's a link right down there below, guys. If you want to chip in for the Nikon P1000, I'm going to be performing zoom tests with it. I've had a lot of people donate already. Some guy donated $100 last week. Incredible. If any of you guys want to chip in, I would really appreciate it, and I'll be closer and closer on my way to the Nikon P1000. Link is below. Click it, chip in. I appreciate it. So, anyways, so that's the deal, man. That's what's going on. We got people, a kind gentleman from a moment ago.